Secondhand Lions is amazing. So I just finished the movie literally like, I don't know, 20 seconds ago. And if you don't know what Secondhand Lions is, it's a movie where this kid goes to stay with his uncles, who are old men, and he goes to stay with them. And I'm not going to say much more than that, because I didn't know much more than this, and I got this amazing experience watching this movie. I had known nothing about this movie. I've heard good things about it before, but I didn't watch any reviews. I've heard from people who have seen the movie, like, you should go check it out, maybe. And so I went and saw it with, like, kind of a blind buy. I didn't really know anything about it. I got it for $5 on Blu-ray at Walmart, like a month ago. Never, after this binge weeks, which if you want to see the rest of the episodes, there's another channel I have, but I'm not going to leave a link in the description because that's not my channel anymore. And this is one of the movies I was intending to watch, and this is the one I was most excited for. And this movie started off, and I was watching it, and I'm like, this isn't that interesting. But there were little parts of it that were interesting. I'm like, okay, I can see where this go. And by the end of it, I had cried 3 times. I was astonished by what I had just seen. It truly, was something special. And I can't do this movie justice. I just cannot do this movie justice. I mean, it is really, really good. I do not know the name of the actors. I apologize. Who played the 2 old men in the movie, but they are quite good, and they give really darn good performances. And I cried at the part where the mom was trying to take him back home. I cried at the part where he ends up staying with them. I cried at the part where one of the uncles gives his old man speech about how what it means to be a man and stuff like that. It was a really darn good speech. Cannot do the speech justice. Seriously, go watch this movie. It is phenomenal. It's not the most technically well-made movie. It's pretty shot pretty plainly, but it's pretty darn good. It's really, really darn good. And I cannot do it justice. I mean, absolutely, this movie, I'm going to start grading movies, A+. It just, I don't know what it is, but it just really touched me. And it's interesting in the way that a movie about, it's interesting in the way old people are. And I say that old people tell stories about their past, and, and it's kind of interesting to learn about and stuff like that. And that's kind of what they do in this movie. And the title of the movie is a pretty good title. I'm not going to say why, but you really got to go see this movie. It's phenomenal. I mean, seriously, I cannot do it justice. I absolutely love this movie. And I definitely recommend you go check it out. It's one of my top 10 favorite movies. Or one of my top favorite movies that I've seen. It's not one of my, I wouldn't say it's one of my top 10, but one of my top 10 movies that I love and I think everyone should see. This was very, very good. The story, is really interesting, good, and it's just, oh man. And if I had one criticism, is that Haley Joel Osment is doing a good job. He's trying. But the problem is that you can tell he's going through puberty, and sometimes when he delivers his lines, you hear little voice cracks. But they're not that noticeable, trying really hard, and the other actors are around him are making it way less noticeable. So, I might actually bump it down to an A-, because this is a really good movie, but it's just that one little thing just lowers it down just a tier. Just a tad. Oh my gosh, I sound like an old man. Alright, bye guys. Let me know if you've seen Secondhand Lions, and seriously, if you have not, Go see this movie. Just go. Go see this movie. Like, oh. Perfection, almost. This movie. Oh, my gosh. I don't feel like crying no more. So I'm probably going to go watch something else now. It doesn't involve crying. But I really, really love this movie. Highly recommend it. Bye, guys.